It's time to catch up on what inmate 0645-2017 has been doing the past couple of days. In case you somehow missed it, yesterday while a storm was rolling through, produced a video going over the fact yesterday was the 1 year anniversary of Hovind discovering that I exist and asking Sergio, who no longer even lives at DAL, because no one stays at DAL for too long, to get in touch with me and see if we can set up a debate. So it has been a solid year of whatever the hell you'd call this crap. Dave, hey, how's it going, my friend? With that out of the way, if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. If you have seen it, go check it out again. I'm really proud of that one. And yeah, we're going to look at Thursday's open mic night in this stream. I'm also running out of titles for these streams, but that's partly because I don't pre-watch the streams. So what Hovind says generally, so I don't know what he's going to say. So I don't know a clever title for the stream until after the fact. Although I know when we here in a couple hours hit last night's stream, he whines about Emma Thorne again. So that's going to be fun and probably piss me off. But right, we're going to, let me see, am I going to click? Yep, I'm going to click the button here. According to Hovind, everything gets better over time. Deviant Outcast literally just commented real creds, turkey on the video earlier. Oh, nice. Hope she pops into the stream here in a sec. Soot's here, so Deviant has to know I'm streaming. For what it's worth, if you're not following our friend Soot, you need to be every day keeping an archive of Hovind saying we're not on YouTube, while showing clearly that they're on YouTube. It's great. But yes, good morning, everyone. As you see, he's still on YouTube. Streamed 1 day ago. That's the thing. You can't deny. Sorry, I had to cough for a second. Had to clear my Hovind. No one at DAL can play a denial game that they don't know this is going on, because it's been demonstrated that they're reacting to YouTube comments, that they've posted YouTube comments into Hovind's little end of stream Q&A. So Joseph is actively catching those and sending them to Kent where applicable. But even if none of that was happening, the simple fact that this is streamed to YouTube indicates that unless this was an immaculately structured case of, getting the feed and restreaming that, and I don't mean through the restream platform, I mean literally immediately rebroadcasting it, that it's coming direct from the source. I know I'm beating a dead horse with this, but I want to cover all the bases on the ban evasion going on yet again. Which, if it was anyone else, most of us probably wouldn't give a damn about. But it's Hovind, and he has to make everything a special case. I guess because he's special. That being said, enough of my preamble. Let's get into Kent's preamble. This is only, looks like a 17-minute long stream, so not that much. Let's see what happens.
Kent Hovind here in the crew at Dinosaur Adventureland in lovely Lenox, Alabama. Beautiful out there today. It is August the 7th, 2025. We're on a bunch of different channels, everything except YouTube, but I guess you can still find us on YouTube quite a
Everything except YouTube. Yep.
few spots. People are still posting my stuff. Keep it up, okay? They can't handle the truth. We're on Facebook and Rumble and X and our app, our own TV program, KentHovind.tv. Let's see, on Instagram. Just sign up for all of them, okay? And you're all free, so come on. Share it, like it, do all that kind of stuff you're supposed to do. Okay, here we are, the 7th of August, and boot camp coming up in a couple of weeks. If you want to come down, any cabins left open, Titus? Yeah, hurry, okay?
I just had an idea. I should set up an atheist boot camp to coincide with Hovind's boot camp.
A friend of ours, loaned his camper to us and said, look, I'm not sure I want to sell it yet, but you guys can use it. So we got extra camper down there, Kevin's camper. A boot camp coming up. Let's see, the last 3 days of this month. Come on down, see the place. Call 855-BIG-DINO extension 4 to advertise your creation ministry on our show. And I think our speaker schedule's full, right?
I have one slot.
One platform? Okay. So call 855-BIG-DINO extension 5 if you want to schedule a cabin. Is that rain finally coming? It's been threatening to rain. Been threatening. Okay. Here we are.
Seth, yeah, that's probably exactly what he's going to do. Just say, oh, I didn't know. It was Joseph doing it. Kent knows everything that goes on.
777 Club.
Guarantee you it's his idea. Just start doing it on another channel. Wait a few months and then do it again. Just slip in there when everyone stopped talking about it.
Help us open for free. We just want to serve the Lord and win souls. If you're not doing anything for the Lord's kingdom, well, support us. We're trying to. Okay. Call 855-BIG-DINO extension 1 or email secretary, Dr. Dino Secretary @gmail. And say, there's our website, Dr. Dino. Open for 9.3. Oh, I forgot to get the new pictures of Krabby in there. This is what the crab going to look like when we're done. The horseshoe crab, world's largest horseshoe crab, was donated to Dinosaur Adventureland. Titus and you guys, Josh, been putting it together. It's amazing. I got to get updated pictures. You guys got a whole lot done. Another.
Bruce, being very serious for a moment, if you watch Hovind's infamous DVD number 5, which I did a 4-hour live stream on, he goes through why it's so dangerous. Because, of course, he relates it to Columbine. He relates it to the Holocaust. He connects it to authoritarian regimes being extremely brutal. He tries to act like it's the source of everything, racism and the like, even though all of these horrors existed well before the general broad scheme of the horrors, I should say, existed well before evolution was ever a concept anyone had. Racism existed in ancient days. Authoritarian regimes existed in ancient days. Genocides existed in ancient days. The whole 9 yards. So Hovind's just completely fucking full of it.
What? How long, Josh, to finish it? A week? Okay. I drove all the way around the block. Nobody else on our block has a 67-foot horseshoe crab. We'll be the only one. Yeah, there it goes together. Look at that, man. Okay, let's see. We play Whack an Atheist on Wednesday, but I'd like to, on Thursday, Friday, take your comments. If you have any comments, let's see. Let me get up to where I wanted to go.
Honestly, if it wasn't for the fact I'm just always getting ready to go to sleep by the time he's busy doing his stupid self-aggrandizing crap, because, I actually wake up early in the morning, unlike this ass clown, I'd call in and be like, hey, Kent, that's not a crab, right?
The winner tonight, slide number 45, Alt DV, 45, enter. There are many popes who make a declaration and say, well, evolution is true. You got it. Don't you question it. You're related to monkeys. Don't question it. I'm sorry, I'm going to question it, okay? You're not my pope. I don't care what you believe. I don't care what you make a declaration. There's no evidence.
Oh, but in your magic book, we can't question anything it says. Nah, I'm going to question it. I'm going to call it out for its stupidity, Kent. Get the fuck over it. Your book's stupid. You've got the most ridiculous interpretation of that crap that I've ever heard. And beyond any of that, you yourself are a complete fucking moron whose only success in life has been grifting. You just mimic that of the people before you, the religious grift, and you've somehow failed upwards your entire life, except for those 10 years you'll never get back where you were in the slammer and then, that little bit of extra house arrest. You're a shell of your former self. The Grim Reaper's coming. And worst of all for you, Kent, at the rate you're going, you're never going to get to the 1,000 debates before you die. I'm amazed you aren't counting every single time a person calls in as a debate.
Any animal ever producing babies other than their own kind, going forward or going backward. Atheists will say, yeah, cows always produce cows now. Oh, but they came from an amoeba, so it was different in the past. So I got a bunch of comments.
I'm going to imagine the block formed if you look at the dirt paths that surround the 140 acres of DAL, and then that extra 40 acres or so that is just owned by somebody else. So 3/4 of what he would have driven around, if he even did that literally, if we just grant benefit of the doubt for what he said, would have been his own damn property.
Comments from somebody. Let me show you the show that I was right here featured on about a year ago, I guess.
Did you see this fascinating exchange between Tucker Carlson and Joe Rogan, where Tucker just drops this bomb annihilating Darwinian evolution? Well, tonight on Your Encounter Today, we've got a guest with us.
Yes, because I trust a guy who was fired from Fox News to somehow be able to just annihilate, you know, one of the cornerstones of modern scientific understanding. This is what amazes me. I know we all know it, but it just needs to be said again because I haven't really taken Hovind serious in a while. I'm still not taking him serious, but you know, how am I trying to phrase this? It's the idea that some random clown who demonstrably knows fuck all about the subject can just find one random little thing and just dismantle the entire apparatus that is the scientific method, but only for this particular subject that they don't like. It's insane. Just absolutely insane because you would not accept that in any other situation. And indeed, Hovind himself has said in the same stream at one point, all you got to do is find one thing that debunks evolution and the whole thing falls apart. Whereas saying that finding a flaw in the Bible doesn't make it fall apart. It's always a special pleading, the double standards, what you will, however you want to describe it. It's always that. And it's always these bumpkins from fucking nowhere. Like, really, these apologists. Who the fuck are these people? Seriously. That's what they do. You're never finding a goddamn Nobel Prize winner who suddenly, who for whatever reason, shifts gears into this stuff. You never find the people instrumental in these actual fields doing this stuff. And there's a good reason for that, and it's not conspiracy like Hovind and others would claim. It's the fact that they know what reality actually fucking is. And it's not magic book of bullshit.
It's going to walk us through all of the lies that are being perpetrated, because here's the truth. You have been lied to about the subject of evolution, and there are verifiable lies in the textbooks in your children's schools.
Except there's not, but there's all kinds of verifiable lies in the Bible. You want to go through them?
Your college.
Absolute atrocities. Would you like to discuss that? Remember, your God's a genocidal, just maniac. I thought I had more to say there, but still a little early in the morning. Let's continue.
And being taught all over social media, and we're going to debunk all of them, well, as many of them as we can.
Oh, look, that pissy grin can't get on his face like, yeah, I'm the big cheese here. All while he stares at production value he wishes he could have.
He taught math and science in high school for 15 years, and then
No, he didn't.
Went on the road and began to debunk all of the lies concerning evolution.
He went on the road all right, but he just spieled some script that's a load of crap.
For decades, in a way that was really unique to him, with massive amounts of slides and a personality that won't quit. He's actually...
Yeah, his personality won't quit, just like diarrhea you got from a rough night at Taco Bell with the boys. Shit just keeps on coming.
Impacted our lives significantly. Our children were raised watching his videos, and I'm telling you, you need...
Then your children are probably not capable of functioning in reality. Congratulations.
To get these teachings, he has them in bulk. The link is in the description of this video to drdino.com. But we're so honored to be joined by Dr. Kent Hovind.
Now notice that if anything that was said here actually mattered, correct myself. If the key thing that mattered was the points that would or would not be brought up, Kent wouldn't have done this intro. Hell, he wouldn't even be focusing on a video about himself. I don't see how this is going to correlate to Tucker Carlson, but we'll fucking see. But the fact that Kent is deciding on my open mic while I stall for time, I'm going to watch a video on myself, including the intro where the guy, rims my asshole thoroughly. The fuck kind of shit is that? Remember, not a narcissist. When's the last time you saw me watch a stream that was involving me, that was about me? I don't know when, because it never happened.
Dr. Hovind. It is so good to have you on Encounter today.
Thank you. Good to be
Totally not a narcissist. Literally watching a video where he's interviewed by some guy.
with
Well,
you,
I
brother.
was telling you before we got started, our kids were raised on your videos, so I got a lot of blame that goes in your direction and how my kids behave. No, but you've been a part of our house, and we've been wanting, since we've been doing interviews, we've been wanting to interview you. How long have you been doing this?
Just about 3 minutes now. Oh, you talk?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, 19. I've been a Baptist preacher 50 years.
Gotta grin and laugh at his own stupid jokes. I'm funny.
I taught high school science 15 years. And I moved to Pensacola, Florida in 1989. And that's when I started the creation ministry, teaching all over the world on creation, evolution, dinosaurs, defending the Bible as being scientifically accurate. So 1989, I started, traveled all over 37 countries, all 50 states, and stirred up a lot of trouble for the devil. And now I've been in Lenox, Alabama for 8 years now. So 8 years and 4 days. Somebody gave us 140 acres here, an old gravel pit. It's amazing.
And everybody can come there, Dinosaur Adventureland, and there's all kinds of amazing things there to do.
We try to make every.
Yeah. Like hold your head underwater till the bubbles stop. Oh. Oh. We joke, but remember, they have no standards for anything. A child drowned there. We joke about it because it's absolutely insane, and sometimes the best way of healing from something tragic is comedy. It shows the horrible reality of this man not giving a fuck about anyone but himself.
We have a science lesson with a spiritual application. So we have probably 500 science lessons we teach.
Translation: we show kids some shit that they're going to find neat and then try to cram Jesus into it. I don't see what the Tesla coil has to do with the Bible. I mean, I can make some claims for Zeus there, I could use that to try to promote that. That would make more sense, but, whatever, Kent.
That are just amazing. Like Jesus would teach, consider the lilies, consider the sparrows, consider the ravens. There's things
what about them?
to learn from science that'll draw you closer to the Lord. Our science center is 12,000 square feet, all based on the 7 days of creation. Day one, let there be light. We got cool science experiments about light and electricity. We have a Tesla coil, 300,000 volt Tesla coil, Van de Graaff generator.
See, we have a Tesla coil. Yeah, Kent. Well, you know what? We got a Death Star. Death Star. Death Star. Death Star. If you're old as fuck, you know what I'm referring to. It's going to go to Tashi Station to pick up some power converters.
Light can be reflected, refracted, diffused.
Run to Dagobah. Run to Dagobah.
But nobody knows what it is. Nobody.
We know exactly what light is, Kent. It is photons. Light is made of photons. We understand this very well.
Knows what is light. You can watch that whole show on your own, but I want to
Photons.
get some of the comments that people made under that show. Like, wow.
See, look at that. That right there. He couldn't just say, hey, I was on this show. Here's the comments. He had to show all of that. But not a narcissist. Totally not a narcissist. Fuck you, Kent.
People up on that one, Joseph. I think just about all of them, we start people up, right?
We're not streaming to Facebook for some reason, so that's what the phone is for. So
Oh, hi, welcome, Facebook. Things happen out here, don't they? We just barely get electricity here in Lenox, okay? Getting internet signal. When I moved up here, they said, Lenox, that's so far out in the sticks, they got to pump in the sunshine. They said, now the moonshine flows freely around there. I've never seen that, but okay. Let's see. Anyway, so welcome. We're going. Sharing a show that was done on Joe Rogan and Tucker Carlson, and they asked me to do comments on the exchange back and forth. And so I did. Let's see.
So we're like 3 layers deep and stuff, and you're going to look at the comments on that video that is commenting on another video. Beautiful.
Where's I lose the mouse all the time. There he goes. Okay. There. Here's some of the comments that were made under that show. You can watch the whole thing on your own. Let's see.
Laura, we will have no defense of the almighty genocider here. Bad, Laura. Very bad. all jokes aside, that's exactly the kind of stuff you do. That's exactly how that works. Seems like you grew up in this kind of environment, this kind of world. Makes you think. I don't know. I'm just being stupid here.
I searched Kent Hovind and landed on this gem. Oh, good. Big fan of Kent Hovind. It's very sad YouTube had to shut down his YouTube channel. I agree. But right to him, say, turn it back on. I didn't do anything wrong.
Turn it back on. You can't. Your old channel is your old channels are long gone, buddy. But hey, it's okay. You still got another one that you're streaming to when you're not supposed to. Let's open the streaming panel real quick, by the way. Let's just see some of the comments on the side. Are we getting those? Are we getting them? They're loading. Let's go to live chat replay.
Let's see.
Oh, look at that, people. I'm so happy that you're posting again on YouTube. Hello, Dr. Owen. We love you. Greeting from the Netherlands. Another comment on YouTube.
Public markets, including public educators, are nonsense. Love Hovind, by the way. His debate with Shermer and the Three Stooges are what converted me.
Well, you don't understand light, but King gets outraged when you leave the lights on. Yeah, he's got to pay for those photons. I mean, we don't know what light is, but, I got to pay for them.
I debated 3 atheists at once at Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, south of Jacksonville. And that one has millions of views, called 3 on 1. You can get it on DVD or watch it on.
Yeah, Kent loves 3 on 1. He likes to be the man in the middle, if you know what I mean.
I'm sure someplace. It's up on our channel, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's available for sale.
It's available for sale. No. Then the 2-minute clip where the guy asked me, where did God come from? That's got 950 million views on all channels. That was the last count. Maybe somebody wants to recount them. Okay. Ken Hovind and Joe Rogan would be absolute gold. I grew up watching Ken Hovind, such good memories, watching his video series. Super glad I found this interview. Let's see. LOL. Find a fossil, it died. No other info. That is great. Well, if you find a fossil, all you know is it died. Here's a fossil trilobite. What do we know about it? It's dead. Has the most
We also know that it lived and that it was a member of a population.
complex eye ever of any animal ever in the world.
Really? More complicated than humans, which would be God's chosen creature. Why don't we have the better eye, Kent?
10,000 lenses on some of just the eyes of the trilobite, the tower eyes. And it died quickly and was buried quickly because it's really preserved in good shape. But I don't know that it had any kids. I certainly couldn't prove it had different kids. Why do you atheists claim you can look at a fossil and claim it had kids that were turning into something else?
It is evidence that the organism existed, that the organism would have had to have existed in a population, since creatures only exist in populations. And when compared to samples of other populations we see, you notice the differences, and if you get the right fossils in the right order, found by you're not going to like this, Kent, but found through the geologic strata and what we would call the fossil record, how you never find certain specimens in certain layers and vice versa. You never find mammals with, dinosaur. You never find complex mammals like apes with dinosaurs. There's a reason for that. But of course, you just go on about the dirt and, it's died, and where's the dirt coming from? Outer space, and So, really would be wasting my breath explaining this once again. I don't know. I don't know why I do this sometimes, some days. I guess it's a matter of being thorough. This is just not impressing me today. I'm waiting for him to get to whining about more people talking shit about him. Good news is we're already halfway through this video.
No animal today does that. So anyway, I love picking on them fossils.
Every animal today does that. The populations will eventually diverge to a point where one would not consider them at all the same species as their now distant cousins. That is how the process works.
Fossils are not evidence for evolution. They're evidence for something dying and rapidly being buried, like maybe in Noah's flood, okay? Good evening. Thanks, Reverend Ken.
Write to them and tell them to do my job for me, just like Hovind in debates. Everyone, you come to me for a debate. I'm not coming to you for a debate, even though I'm the one who challenges everybody.
The program is a source of excellent info, I would guess. him about the pre-trib rapture. Let's see, Steve, I covered that in great detail in my book, my video series, Whoa, What on Earth is About to Happen? I'd highly
If you go to DAL, all you know is someone died.
recommend you get that. Or my book, What on Earth is About to Happen? Or my chart, the one behind me. We got a smaller version of that for $10. I poured a lot of many thousands of hours into that while I was in prison for 9 years unjustly. If you want to hear more about that, go to.
Oh, I was in prison 9 years unjustly. Go back to Yamato's video where we read the entire criminal complaint against Hovind, and you tell me.
Our show back on February 1st. February 1st of this year, I did a
Notice he won't show that.
open letter to Donald Trump explaining why they,
And by that I mean his actual criminal complaint.
what they put me in prison for. I did not break any laws.
You broke 57.
Anyway, you can
Or 57 counts total of breaking of laws.
watch all that. Okay. Let's see. So glad to see this discussed. I appreciate Ken Hovind, his ministry, his reasoning about evolution and creation is straightforward and sound. Well, good. Thank you. The refusal of God's word is the saddest.
Strong point here from Tubian, being very serious. Kent is wrong off the bat there. You can tell a lot more than a fossil just died. You can tell its sex, species, if it had injuries that healed. That's a fascinating one too, because that can give you clues to age where age isn't otherwise easily discernible.
Tragedy on Earth. I agree. Comment section is an echo chamber of anti-scientific nonsense.
Woo!
Let's see. I'm assuming they're upset about teaching creation.
Yeah, because it's anti-scientific nonsense.
Too bad. Mm-hmm.
And that gets to the crux of the matter. Him just being like, too bad. Petty. Pathetic.
I raised my boys on Kent Hovind videos. Poor kids.
Yes. You there, Resin Brink. That name looks familiar. You get a gold star.
Resin Brink says. No, I think they're much better off with the armor to protect themselves against the stupid evolution lies they teach, okay? Put Ken's channel back on YouTube. I agree. Some people are sure going to be surprised when they leave this world. I enjoyed it thoroughly.
You'll find out after the fact. Empty threat.
To pick out all comments that are positive. I just grabbed the first 10 pages and cut and paste them. They wanted to shut up Dr. Hovind as always, but they failed. Good evening, Dr. Dino.
Yes, the all-powerful they, who can do whatever the hell anyone possibly wants, can impact world events and just nobody questions it, yet somehow can't keep one man off the internet. I don't understand that. It's Schrodinger's they. They have infinite capability to do anything in the world. This New World Order and shit has all power, but they seem to fail pathetically at everything.
He's not a doctor, says the Howling Joker. The Howling Joker. He's not a doctor. And yet, you're not a joker. Yes, I am.
Kent's fragile ego showing even more.
Just make a proclamation. You're a joker. Yeah, I can believe that. Okay.
Just make a proclamation. Your God is real. Just make a proclamation. The King James Bible is the accurate, inerrant word of God.
Every speck of dirt on the planet is the same age. This guy is a complete moron. Well, hedge monkey or hedge, what is it?
There you go. There's the call. 855 Big Dino.
You explain to me how dirt on the earth can be different ages. Huh? Call 855.
This has been explained ad nauseum to you, Kent.
Big Dino to schedule a debate to show the world how the top layer of dirt is younger. You guys have been teaching for now 200 years.
Here we go, everybody. Go take your piss break now, because he's going to ramble on about his chart and talk about where the layer come from, outer space.
Absolutely stupid geologic column. Does not exist anywhere in the world, okay? Doesn't exist. If the Holocene dirt up here is only 10,000 years old, and the Cambrian down here is, what do they got on this one? Well, let's take the Protozoic. Wow, 2.5 billion years old. Okay, so this dirt's 2.5 billion. This dirt is 10,000. Where was this dirt hanging out for 2.4999 billion years? From outer space? The one guy answered yes. Space dust lands on the Earth. So, okay, let's just examine that.
Yeah, a small volume of material is constantly, I say small, compared to the Earth's mass, it's small, but it's a very large amount of material, is perpetually effectively raining on the Earth. It's kind of dusty out there near space. Even 5 billion years later, there's still a reasonable amount of just random crap left over from the nebula that formed our sun.
I agree. We run into space dust all the time. But let's see here. Hey, not a doctor. Don't forget about YouTube ban for service. You can't get it. You're not special. Here we go. Put this back up, those. Cosmic dust on Earth. Approximately 5.2 thousand tons of extraterrestrial dust, primarily from interplanetary sources, lands on Earth's surface every year. 5,000.
Yep, he did skip that comment. And yep, new soil is constantly being made from weathering of rock and decaying organic matter. I experienced that firsthand on Wednesday, having to clean up at work near the compactor for the recycling, where you could actually see the layers of older cardboard underneath the newer cardboard. But, all the cardboard's the same age. And you could actually see the areas where the decomposers had begun breaking that and various pallet material scraps into straight up soil. It was kind of incredible.
Tons a year. To calculate the thickness of a layer formed by 5,000 tons of dust spread evenly over the Earth, we can use Earth's surface area and the depth.
Well, Laura, he'd say that because, he thinks everything was just magically created all at the same time. So, stellar nucleosynthesis be damned. But even then, if he puts our account, he's like, oh, all the hydrogen atoms were made of the same age, so everything's still the same age. That's just what he goes by as the atoms, because it's all deflection from the actual ways we age. We date the particular layers, and it's his defense against that. That's it's a multi-layered thing, though. He'll go with that, and then additionally go with, besides radiometric dating and stuff, you can't tell it's true. So the layers that we do find were all set down in the flood. So there. So it's a 1-2 punch of stupid.
Density of the dust layer. Right? Good point. Oh, what happened here? For example, a layer of 5,000 tons of dust spread over the Earth would be a layer approximately 0.01 millimeters. 1/100th of a millimeter. That ain't much, is it? Let's see. This is consistent with the fact that the accumulation of rate of extraterrestrial dust is very low. How about the dust on the moon, where it doesn't get washed away by the water because there's no water? Okay. Moon dust and the age of the Earth. They put giant landing pads on the lunar module because they were afraid of sinking in the dust, because they believed the stupid idea that the moon is 4.6 billion years old.
God damn it, I was muted. No, that's not the reason the LEM pads are like that at all.
They thought, wow, there's going to be a lot of dust up there. They spent a bunch of money calculating how much dust lands on Earth. Said, well, the size of the moon is different. Here's the moon compared to the Earth. Moon's about 2,000 miles, Earth's about 8,000. So they spent a bunch of money calculating how much the moon. And they thought, wow, it's going to be really thick. Put giant lunar module landing pads on there, and there was almost no dust there. Let's see, moon dust and the age of the Earth. And so a good article on ICR.org, okay? This is very important.
Which means it's total bullshit. And yep, we've gone to potato mode again.
Info, Pastor. Okay, so 1/100th of a millimeter of dust every year comes to Earth. And you guys want to claim the geologic column has been affected by dust coming from space? No. Just about 99.999% of the dust here. Who was Ali G? 99.9999.
Good God, he's bringing up Ali G, who reminded him of that gem. Also, still not understanding that's a character. Kent, the dust is brought up because you jokingly say outer space, when yes, material actually does come from there. So with your statement intended to ridicule, you've ironically made a point for material which was otherwise not present on Earth arriving on Earth, in addition to the multiple additional processes which result in geologic strata, which have been explained to you ad infinitum in this case.
99999989999. Guy's a moron. Anyway, it's all the dust is from the dust is near nothing compared to all the dirt on the earth. All the layers are the same age. They say, well, that's
Yeah, the moon is a little younger.
the age of that's the age the dirt got put on top. Oh, so you moved it from here to here, and that changed the age. Tell you what, shuffle.
The layer. This is a basic grammar thing, Kent. We're speaking about layers. Layer has a definition. Oh, wait, you don't understand definitions. You love to bring them up, but you don't understand what they are.
A deck of cards and tell me the top card is younger. Flip this thing over. Where to go? Oh, here we go. Get one of these sand art toys at Walmart. Play with it for a while. Flip it over. It'll make multiple layers. And then tell me, are the layers different ages in here? No, they're all the same age. All the sand was put in here at the same time. It separates by density. Yeah, by the surface tension.
Okay, if it sorted by density and surface tension, the fuck you're even talking about, it would form the same layer stratations at the same time. Every time. It does not. It seems to just form however the hell the particles decide to fall, when they decide to fall, based on how you rotated it and what arrangement it was in when you rotated it, Kent. And since the sand is different colors, it tends to look pretty and form nice little paths that almost look more like a long distance view over sand dunes than it does individual layers. Because that's actually what the thing forms, is something that's supposed to look artistically like looking over a long set of dunes, as opposed to how you want to interpret it as the actual flat piece it is. Hovind not even understanding how an artistic toy is to be perceived.
With the water, the shape of the particles will reflect how fast it falls down. But you guys just don't get it. There is no geologic column. I know that's your Bible. I know, and you worship that thing, but it's not.
No, Kent. Another typical problem with these kinds of people is the constant equating that everything must be, every aspect of reality must follow the same kind of hierarchy theirs do. They have to have something they worship. They have to have someone they worship. They have to have some kind of prophet, this, that, the other. And it's like, no, that is simply not how reality works. There is nothing I worship. There is no prophet. There is no anything of the sorts. Geologic column is just an evident fact.
Not true. You've been duped. They made that up 200 years ago. There is no geologic column.
In the King James Bible, they made that up 400 years ago.
All over the world, petrified trees are found standing up.
They're club mosses, you asshole, lycopods. It's been explained to you live. And you just go nuh-uh and then mute the person. I think it was our friend Tyler, actually.
Running through all the layers. Watch my video number 4. Lies in the textbooks, where I talk about the geologic column in my seminar.
Oh, yes, the one Aron-Ra dissected in immaculate detail, that one.
Okay, any questions or comments, brother? Did I stir anybody up?
Wait till I finally have the time and energy to focus on DVD 5 in a Aron-Ra styled video.
Got people saying I'm a fan. I don't know if I can get this one over here. Hold on a second. Facebook is giving us issues tonight.
Yeah, riveting, hearing the faint traces of Joseph's stupid voice as he rambles on to Kent. Such amazing production quality there. Makes me feel good every time I wind up muted that at least we can laugh about it and have fun together. Whereas this is just pathetic.
Walt Brown, still alive, wish you'd have taken over his ministry. The 9th edition of his book is great stuff. Also, do you still have that book, Mere Christian Apologetics, with your seminar series? How many books do I have in here?
We do sell them at New Christianity.
Okay. And Walt Brown's book, you said the 9th edition. This one is the 7th edition.
Joseph didn't leave a link again. Yep. You can't tell me that's an accident. He's supposed to be the tech professional. Nope, it's totally not an accident. Although I say that facetiously, I'm sure it was intentional so that it can look like no one wants to talk to Hovind. because Uncle Hovind was probably really tired and needed to go to beddy by soon. Because he had a busy day giving tours and bloviating on about himself over and over and over.
He did a fabulous job in the beginning by Walt Brown. He died, but he was great genius on writing on creation. The earth is not billions of years old. It just can't be. Now, if you need billions of years to turn your frog to a prince, well, get a new theory.
No, the world can't be just 6,000 years old, Kent. See how easy it is to do? The only thing is, once again, we know that's a fact because, well, a great many reasons. My favorite's the heat problem, because these clowns cannot wrap their heads around it. They just nut on it away. And they don't understand the amount of energy involved and think that boiling water from below the planet's surface could take away all that energy and just send it off into the cosmos. It's so ridiculous.
Come on, some of you atheists, call in, you brave cowards. I mean,
Can't. How can they when the link isn't posted? It's really hard for them to do there, Kent.
Buck. Who was that guest the other day that said, you know what, the noise a Chinese chicken makes? Have you heard that one?
Oh, good God. Well, it's 9:43 Central Time, and I'm about to be offended out of my fucking ass, so here we go.
Meow.
Oh, fuck you, Kent. Fuck you.
Brother.
Chinese people eat pets. Kent. Fuck you, Kent. Fuck you. And I have people come in my comments and say he's not fucking racist. Yeah, fucking right. No one with any kind of decency would dare make a joke like that. You just don't. There's jokes you can make. There's things you can push into with like stereotypes where, it becomes playful. And if people understand that you're being facetious with it, you're trying to weaken the damage caused by the stereotype by making it as a joke somehow in a friendly way, it works. That's not it. That's not that. That's not something you would do. Just, it doesn't work, Kent. There's Simpsons parody, stereotyping humor, and then there's that kind of racist shit. Big difference.
Okay, well, that was short. Thank you. My throat's hurt.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Tomorrow night, same thing. Get your atheist friends, call in, ask their questions. The Bible is absolutely true. God made the world in 6 days. You're going to die one day and face that, God. You might want to get ready for that. We're here to help. Call 855-BIG-DINO, extension 3.
Lorraine, yeah, right after the Genesis Baptist Church channel was taken down, actually a little bit before that, as Donnie started having like Eric Hovind and the like on, you started seeing Kent less and less, and after Kent got banned, you just didn't see Donnie anymore. And the reason is Donnie cares more about his channel than he does on standing for truth, so he doesn't want to risk violating YouTube's terms of service by enabling ban evasion by Kent, because actively hosting his debates the way he does, and promoting him the way he does, being a general supporter, could be seen as ban evasion. And some may ask, not that you necessarily would, not that anyone in the chat right now would ask, but some others might ask, well, Chris, aren't you facilitating ban evasion by having his stuff? No, because I'm commenting on it. This is open critique. It qualifies perfectly fine, so it's a non-issue.
I'll explain to you how to go to heaven if you like, right over the phone. I love leading people to Christ. Thank you. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Fuck you, Kent. Fuck you. Inside the MiG-21. Hell yeah.
This is the MiG-21, the most produced.
Hang on. There we go. Damn it. As much as I'd love to watch a piece on the MiG-21. Oh, I love it when that happens. Also, that was loud. Let's not forget his favorite tactic of pulling his eyes back at a slant and speaking in horrifically offensive Chinese voice. Yep. You know what the Alabama chicken says? Where's Daddy? He got me with child. Damn. This is true. Notice how the only person laughing at the joke is cunt. Well, yeah, this is fair use, absolutely. Well, the thing is, the microphones are crappier now, so you actually too often can't hear most of the chatter in the background unless the entire group erupts in laughter, and there have to be a lot of them in there. But yeah, I don't think I heard anything in the way of laughter after that. Maybe a slight chuckle that probably is from Joseph. But unlike his old setups, the microphones don't pick up as much ambient noise. And yeah, this is definitely covered under fair use, exactly. All right, so that is the end of that. I want to make sure that was a quick one. I am going to Russian jet, Soviet, yeah, the MiG-21. I am going to hop my happy ass off here, recycle, and we're going to immediately follow up with his stream from last night where he talks shit about Emma, because of course he does. So look for that. I'm going to aim for